There are 5 altcoins that'll pay your bills, and they can make you an extra $1,000 a month or even buy you a new home, like one guy in this video. There are easy methods to making passive income in crypto, like staking. With staking, it's possible to make $1,000 a month on your favorite altcoin. Let's look at Polkadot. It pays you more than 10% APY to stake. To do that, you just have to buy the coin, delegate it to a stake pool, and start earning money. This method is amazing, but it doesn't work for everyone because you need to have money to make money in staking. That can be an issue. So let's cover other strategies that can earn you income starting from zero. The quickest and first way is to find a low market cap, undervalued altcoin, one with strong prospects, solid technology, and a mostly consistent upwards price chart. Once you find that, you can get in, you can trade it, you can begin taking profits and making money to pay your bills. Now, spoiler alert, the best coins, they take a long time to find, but they do exist. Take a look at Kaspa. Kaspa's been climbing for more than a year, despite some corrections. Technology here is good. Kaspa is the fastest open source layer 1 on Earth, and they aim to tackle Bitcoin scalability issues. Here's a cool visual where you can see new blocks being formed on Kaspa in real time. But how do you make money from it? There are 2 main ways. The simplest is just to buy the coin and take profits when your targets are met. For example, the price goes up 2x, you sell 50% of your position. It can be super simple as long as you just have a strategy. You go, when the price does this, I will do this, set up those rules ahead of time. Or you can do something like scalp trading, which takes more effort, but it's safer if you follow some simple strategy. Scalp trading is eyeing down some potential movement in price, jumping in, taking your profits, scalping the profits, and then getting out before anyone knows what hit them. That's scalp trading. This can be extremely safe if you have the patience to wait for good opportunities and you set up your safety parameters, something like an automatic take profit. This is where you tell the crypto exchange that you're trading on to sell your position at a particular profit. Here's where it's located. And set up a stop loss. This is where you tell the exchange to sell your position automatically if it goes below a predetermined price. Super easy to set up. Doing so means you're always in the safe zone. You're not going to have some event that's crazy and you just lose your portfolio if you set up this safety zone. Most major exchanges have these features. My examples were using an exchange called Blowfin. This is one of my new favorite exchanges for US traders. I'll have them linked in the description if you want to check them out. But when trading, you want to think in terms of rules. What are your set of guidelines that you always follow in order to lower your risk, in order to lower your emotions, in order to increase the odds that you make a profit? If you can do those 3 things, you can make money doing this. Stop losses and take profits create a safety zone for you to safely play in. That's what you want. Combine that with risking only small amounts of money at first to build up your emotional resilience, and you will get a feeling for this in no time. Listen, scalping can be an extremely profitable strategy for the coming years. Later in this video, I'm going to cover 4 simple scalping rules that can help you make that extra $1,000 a month. We're in a special time in history right now where most people, they know of crypto, but crypto still doesn't have true mass adoption. Like most of my aunts and uncles, they've heard of Bitcoin, they've heard of maybe Ethereum, but they don't hold any cryptos. That won't be the case forever. This cycle could truly be the last time that we see tens of thousands of people get rich off crypto, especially with new regulations coming and more institutions taking over the space with all these ETFs and things like that. You're ahead of the game if you're watching this video, if you're understanding how this all works before the masses hop in, before it's like the stock market. The opportunity here is the whole reason I was able to start Finova. We've got long-term positions on a bunch of coins. We do scalp trades, future trades. We do all kinds of things, and we're pretty darn good at it thanks in part to this being a historical time. It's working very well. Take a look at these trades our members are making. It's amazing how good they're doing. And look at these trade signals from our coaches. If you're interested in getting our trades in real time, you'll find a link in the description. Just a word of warning, we sell out of spots every week because we can only onboard so many people at a time. So if you want in, join now. Now let's talk a little bit more about altcoins that can pay your bills. Typically, these altcoins follow a predictable checklist. A totally underrated point here is technology. Specifically, you want an altcoin with tech that actually matters. Let me explain. This can be tricky because occasionally crypto projects will promise, solving some big problem that doesn't actually need to be solved by blockchain tech, but it sounds exciting. You got to be careful not to fall into too much marketing speak there. So the best method here is to actually work backwards. Ask yourself, what does the world need? Then ask, what coins are trying to solve that need? So let's try it. What does the world need? I'd say the world needs more computing power right now. Then we can look up crypto projects taking this problem on. Render, it's a great choice. They allow people to essentially rent out their computers extra power so other people can render out complex models or run AI systems. That seems like a legitimately efficient way to use the blockchain to solve real world problems. That's what you want. And there's tons of examples of this. Coins that solve obvious needed real world problems, like Chainlink. They provide real world data to blockchain applications and businesses. VeChain, they legitimately improve supply chains around the world in the tracking of products in the real world. Now, how could a coin like Render help you make money? Of course, none of this is financial advice. Use my ideas all you want, but if you like anything, do your own research, please. So you could obviously just flat out purchase any token you like. You can buy Render and then hold it for some eventual exit or some percentage gain that you're looking for. Or you can capitalize on the coin's volatility, its changes in price up and down. If an altcoin has a price zigzagging up and down and the price over time is trending upwards, this could be a good opportunity to at least check into the coin and see if it checks the other boxes to go ahead and make an investment or a trade or whatever your strategy is. Now, the third coin I'd use to pay my bills is one that I legitimately use to pay my bills, USDT. Specifically lending out USDT. I've made $1,800 in the last couple of months doing exactly this with my extra stable coins that are just sitting around. And it takes me 10 seconds of work. Here I am on KuCoin. I click earn. I click where it says 7% APR. Here we enter in how much we want to lend. It tells us our daily profits on this page. That's super cool. You can just see different calculations, how much money you'd make. Scroll down, check that box, hit participate. That's it. It's that simple. It does not have to be complicated to make a little bit of passive income. I'll have that app linked in the description as well. Even Coinbase offers lending at about 5% interest rates on various stable coins. There is money to be made with that money that's sitting around. You can make a couple bucks passive income. Lending is something that you just need to keep your eyes on for the next couple of years, especially with interest rates as high as they are right now. As soon as there's a huge market push in crypto, we could see the lending rates you can earn on these stable coins go way up. During the last bull run, you could find USDT lending rates over 30% APY because demand was so high. There was like a 10-month period where you could legitimately earn 30% on essentially the dollar. It's insane. Now, interest rates are way higher than they were last time. We could see some extraordinary rates coming up as soon as crypto really starts taking off. So that's something to keep your eye on. Now, there is a fourth method that I want to talk about, and it's a little bit more than one specific coin. Have you noticed that every few months, a meme coin just goes to the moon? Like clockwork, a meme coin, it just gains traction. It rises from the depths of despair to become a crypto success story. And then there's all these people tweeting like, I made $1 million or, whatever. Recently, that tends to be like a dog coin, whatever, but I don't think that's going to be the case forever. Meme coins, they're evolving. And I think we'll see more and more pop off that actually makes sense because they're positioned as decentralized brands, not just a funny joke to invest into. We, of course, need to be careful though, because memes are inherently super risky and there are 999 bad ones for every good one. The good ones are actually extremely rare. But I've done more research into meme coins than most humans on earth, and I can tell you that the memes that hit it big, they're fairly predictable. They almost always check most of these boxes. They're extremely simple to understand, like bonk. Bonk is about as simple as it gets. It's just bonk, that's it. If you know the word, you get it. They're able to be liked by millions of people. That's why dog coins do so well. Like, who doesn't like dogs? It's the reason why Doge and Shiba did well in the first place. They're easy to purchase. The best meme coins are super easy to purchase. That's why Doge is in part so large, as you can buy it on Coinbase and like basically every exchange. This is a big one. I'm a contributor to a big meme project called Snek, and this is our #1 priority right now to solve, is to make this thing easier to purchase. And it seems to be working. As of this recording, I'm up $30,000 on my position, so I'm pretty excited about that. Continuing though, the best memes are also attached to a great narrative. They have a community of real supporters who actually care about the thing. They're safe from scams, and they have some past results and credibility behind the token. And that's about it. It's insane to say this. It's absolutely insane. I would have never guessed that I'd be saying this a couple years ago, but spotting the next meme coin has become a legitimate strategy to making money in crypto. The model is here. It's proven. There's trends, there's methodology. It is possible to make money off of meme coins. It's insane. Tread very carefully, but it is possible. Now, the next coin that I would use to pay my bills is a little bit different, but it makes traders millions of dollars all the time. It's made more millionaires than anything else. One guy I know, he used this coin to buy an entirely new house from this coin, changing his life forever. A major obstacle in crypto is that it's so unpredictable. New coins pop up, some of them pump, some of them are dead on arrival, some wake up and then randomly 20x months after launch. This unpredictability, it makes it difficult to make that reliable income to pay your bills. If you want to pay your bills, you need something reliable. But one of my Finova traders, Kyle, he found a way around this. He turned $26 into 2.7 million trading crypto. Seriously. Like it's insane. He first traded 26 bucks up to around $15,000 over the course of many months and many trades. Then he used a very specific 4-point strategy to trade that 15K into about 300K. And then he used the same strategy again to turn 300K into 2.7 million. The biggest problem with this story is it legitimately sounds too good to be true. But I don't know what to tell you. Like, besides, here's how he did it. First, he needed a token that was more predictable than the others. That meant a token with an enormous amount of trading volume. Second, he needed to use tools to analyze the token and find indicators that suggested this was a safe time to buy. Third, he needed a style of trading that would exponentially increase his returns so that all this effort was worthwhile. The only token that had enough trading volume was Bitcoin. The biggest, the most popular, the most actively traded. This meant there would be a huge amount of data for him to draw from and build his strategy on. Next, he used chainexpose.com and tradingview.com to verify 4 rules. If these rules are hit, he's making a trade. First rule, legacy support is respected. Second rule, 50% of the current holders are at a loss. Third rule, it's below the 0 line in the opportunity zone. And fourth rule, long-term and average holders are in a state of capitulation. These rules don't get hit often, but when they do, he makes massive trades over several month periods, and that's how he turned $26 into 2.7 million. Way more than that $1,000 a month goal, but that's just a quick look into how he does it. If you want to really understand how it works, you can copy his play-by-play strategy. I interviewed him on his entire strategy. Check out that video on screen.